Salute, salute, salute to you. Salute, bro. Copy link. Alright. Alright, salute. You can see what it say up there. I've been live all day, debating and talking all day, but I still wanted to go live myself. I haven't been live for a minute. I just been busy. And this is PNF Research Channel, All American. PNF American at PNF Research. You know, where we talk about the important things and stick to the scholarship. I'm sorry it's so late. Maybe next week I'll start going live earlier, but I just want to get one live in this week because I haven't been live for about a week. You know what I mean? Let me share it with one more person. So like I said, I haven't been live all week. I had a fire live last week. I had a gang of people up on the panel. But I'm not the one to bring division in a time of war. In the time of war, where we supposed to be coming together for the conscious community, it's too much division, and I'm just tired of it because negativity can lead to stress. And stress can lead to old age and disease. That's why you have to master your stress levels. So yeah, I'm not really gonna be stressing every day. I got other things I want to talk about. I want to talk about all types of things, not just nationality and race every video, and Moor and Indian every video. But these are some of the most intriguing topics in TikTok when it comes to the mound builder race. Who are the original Americans? Who are the bringers of light and civilization? This is very important for the conscious community that we are the leaders of today. Because we are breaking the chains of bondage and mental slavery accumulated through propaganda and Jim Crow and, racism. So many people are waking up to the truth now. But there's an attempt to rewrite conscious community history, especially Moorish history, and I don't like it. And when we want to debate these people, they don't want to debate. When we come to their channel, they block us, but they're talking about us. They don't want to debate. They don't want to bring scholarship. It's always name calling in your window, signifying negativity, and that is not scholarship. So we want to engage with scholarship and intelligence. So like I say, these are the important topics of today, and the questions that I'm answering, I'm going to answer these questions in that order and try to make this community stronger. Because we don't have a strong leadership. We got people all over the place making these frivolous claims. And we have people claiming they are teachers, they are sages, they can decipher hieroglyphs. We even got a dude who say he can decipher the cuneiform, like the Sumerian cuneiform. Earth speaks. He says he can decipher hieroglyphs and cuneiform, and we know that's not true. But these are the most famous people on TikTok. And we have the other guy, We Know the Truth Now, and we have the Voodoo Chief. So they show good images that's already been taught to us, but they teach misinformation. And the problem I have with teachers is, if you can't be questioned, what type of teacher are you if nobody can ask you questions on a scholarly level? Really, let's emphasize that for a minute. If you are some type of teacher and a leader and scholar, why can't we ask you questions? If you make frivolous claims, absurd claims that can't be validated, why can't we question you? My answer is because they have an agenda. And that agenda is dealing with the old world buildings. In America, the architecture and the writing and the mound people, they have an agenda just like Eurocentrists and Afrocentrists have an agenda. So I doubt if I'll be here that long. I appreciate if y'all heart the video. But I want to deal with this topic, and I'm going to show some images and end the video. American Indian is not a race. That's correct. We can show a source for that. Nobody's an American Indian because it's not a race. It's a political designation. It's a political construct. Many people can claim this American Indian, but it's not a true race. And we know race is boiled down to about 4 groups of people that's all agreed upon, whether it be Mongoloid, Negro, or so-called Slavic European, right? That's 3. It's one more. I can't think of the other one right now, but I know it's like 4 different so-called races. Or Australoid, Negro, Eurasian, and Mongoloid. Those are the 4 that I know about. So American Indian has to fit in one of these races. So American Indian will fit into the Mongoloid race. But we have so many people claiming to be American Indians. That's a problem. Because like I say, we can prove to y'all that it's a political construct. It's a political designation given to a group of people by foreigners. Just like the color black. It's not a nationality. It's an English word, and it's a name given to people. It's no land called black. It's no nationality. It's just people going with a narrative taught to them by foreigners. Second, Moors are the true Americans. When you go into the etymology of the word America and the usage and understanding of the old world, like Moorish architecture, we know racially Moors are the true American, not the Mongoloid. That's why I brought up race. Last but not least, why Moorish have El and Bey titles? Because most people want to know, like, why do you have Welsh or English or Gaelic or French names and Spanish names, but you will have El or Bey on there? So, yeah. This is a very important question. Why do you have El and Bey as titles? And I will break that down. So I'm not gonna ask any questions out the chat. If you want to address me, you can come up here. I don't mind if you come up here, as long as you don't say cuss words. No cussing words and no keywords. Like, you have to say unalive. You can't say racial things. Don't say anything about anybody's race. But you can come up here. Salute to Panama 313. So, I want to answer these questions. Why do we actually have El Bey and Ali. Why you got no sources? Because this is my channel. That's my video. I haven't even made any claims yet. If you want me to show a source for American Indian is not a race, this is the wrong channel for you. You just go about your business. Everybody know American Indian is not a race. Like, I'm not gonna show a source for that. That's not a race. Somebody block him. If you are a moderator in here, you can block Johan. I told you can hit the link. You don't have to have a source for American Indian. How could you be American and Indian and say that's a race? That doesn't make no sense. Why would I, how is American and Indian a race? How is that the truth? So I'm going to block you. Because you don't make no sense. That's common sense. And we don't want that on my channel. Get out of here. Blocked. Get out of here. Get out of here. Goodbye. Why he's not blocked? Why? Is he blocked? Yes, he's blocked. Well, maybe I can just mute you. Okay, I unblocked you and I just muted you. I just muted him. Yeah, he's trying to flag the live, exactly. I didn't call on to them. That's why I just blocked them. I don't talk to them anymore. When they come up here saying nonsense, block them. I'll give you moderator. Where's my moderators at? I sent them the live. Maybe they sleep. It's kind of late. But people like that cause a confusion. Block from now on TikTok, because any keywords, they'll in your live. So it's nothing to talk about. The word American, I'm going to break that word down. But before I do that, let's go to the L and Bay. Let's deal with that right quick. Let's deal with the L and Bay. And as you can see on my upper screen, it says Ada Bay, which is a goddess of the indigenous people. Not Indian, indigenous, and La Diosa Mayahuel. Yeah, and which is an Aztec deity. So El and Bay is nothing new to America, and El and Bay is nothing new to America. And when we put that on our appellation as a title, as a gift from the spiritual realm, it's us remembering our origin. So we can have any name. Your parents can name you anything, but going back to the deity, the deific spiritual presence, who is our mothers and fathers on the spiritual realm, we remember them by putting El and Bay on our name, because that's our particular culture, because we are a godly people. We are a religious spiritual people. We are a religious spiritual people. As Moorish Americans, we do have a religion. We do have a spiritual practice. So our culture differs from others. So when you see us use that, it's just our culture. Thank you for blocking them. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So this is one example, and I have many more examples. I have many more examples of why. But I want to go back to this Moor. Let's go back to Moor right quick. But this is one example. And the Aztec gods, they have a pantheon of gods. They have creator gods. They got gods for day and night, polytheistic. So-called Aztecs, they have Omatiel, and they have Omatioto, and they have Teotil. So this Il is similar to Elohim, right? In this Bay. So we're going back to the old world cultures, putting Bay and L on our name, showing you that we're knowledgeable of that. And people make fun of us, but we are ahead of you. We are ahead of you. See, they're making fun of us, saying, why do you have L and Bay on your name? Oh, because the indigenous people have L and Bay on their name. That's why. And it shows you that their cultural practice, their religion, we remember it. You don't remember. And that's why these people claiming American Indian, they don't have any culture. Notice how majority of these so-called black American Indians, all they talk about is Moors. It's always Moorish. They're not telling us their culture. Go on Tribe Biz. Go on Earth Speaks. Go on We Know the Truth Now or Voodoo Chief. They are never talking about their culture, showing us their Aboriginal culture, because they don't have any. They don't have a culture, y'all. None of them have a culture, because they would be showing us their culture instead of talking about us. You understand me? Show us your culture. Don't just talk about Moors and not from here. I can break Moors down better than anybody and Moorish. I'm one of the best at this. In fact, I'm one of the leading researchers on this topic. Do people really give me credit? No, because jealousy is a disease. Envy is a disease. It's a serious problem within our demographic in America. People are envious and they play a system of favoritism, of buddy favoritism. So yeah, let me break that down for you. The word America does deal with more or mere, which means the light. And more is another word for the sun, like tomorrow. When you're saying going tomorrow, it can go back. Mer goes back to mer. You're right in so many words. But I want to deal with the significance of its substance. I don't want to say, oh, more goes to mer. What does it really mean? Why do people call themselves Moorish? Right? So since Moors are a religious people, even before Islam, even though Islam always been with us, what does Moor really mean? So when we look at a word like, yeah, it does mean love and light. That's great. But when we look at the word tomorrow, morrow, we look at the word mooring as a great example, but that's a verb. We want to use the noun because a noun is a person, place, or thing. To navigate is a verb. It's doing something. You have parts of speech, adjective, verb, and noun. So navigating and mooring is doing something. That's a verb. That's not a person. So that's why we say more-ish. So you will know we're talking about a noun. Ish. And what does ish mean? So somebody said, I heard the name Moor was given to the people by colonizers. You got to stop hearing things and do your research. They ruled the sea. Maybe they did. Yes, modern history is all in English, and that's a problem. That's why we need true researchers to go into the history of Creole, French, Spanish, and so-called Arabic. We got to be able to cover all of this history in different languages to put two and two together. So like I say, I want to deal with more on the sense of religion. Yes, especially Latin. The Moors were sea travelers. That's a part of who they are. But just being a sea traveler ain't your whole culture. Their culture is other things they're known for. They're not just known for traveling on the sea. So I got to guess. Let's see what they're talking about. Let me see what we got. I got somebody named Mark Jackson. I'm gonna let you up for a little while just to see what you're talking about, Mark Jackson.
Islam.
Okay, Islam too. You one of the fellow brethren. What's good, bro?
What's up, bro?
Yeah, everything is well, brother. I got another guest. Let me let them up and we can go in. Okay, I got other guests, man. You know, like I say, we have this word more and its variations being used by different people, but us people call more-ish, we have to define it precisely because we aren't just Moors, we're more-ish. So we need to know what that means, what it pertains to, its derivatives, and its origin, right? So
Right.
my concept is, okay, historically, Moors are the guardians of the borders of Egypt, or what we call Kemet. They are the, like you say, the sea navigators, the Navy, the Marines. So since they are the guardians of Egypt, that means they too would have been what? Worshippers of Ra.
Right.
They would have been sun people. So I did my research and I found out more is another word for the sun. It's another word for the sun. So when I put two and two together with Noble Drew Ali and I got the researching, more-ish means of sun, of the light.
And we are most definitely Muslims.
Yes, Muslim is the strength on this plane of things made manifest. So it's
Right.
the physical description of our spiritual embodiment,
Which means the light of Allah.
Islam.
Islam.
So Allah has an origin too. I'm not gonna go in that. And it phonetically is similar to La, which is the moon god, Alat, which is the feminine aspect of Allah, and Ra. So in this era, these people were into the zodiac science where they observed the moon and this, right? So this is what we're dealing with the cosmogony of our existence. So Moorish would be dealing with a deity. So deific living. So to my concept, this is why we have El and Bay as our appellation, because we're dealing with Elohim or El, and we're dealing with um mother, which is always depicted as Mother God Mary and Madonna and the child, right?
Right.
So
Mother
mother is
and
another
son.
word. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Masonic.
Yeah.
We the first Masons, so it means the word Masons means between mother and son.
Yes, I'm glad you broke that down. Another word for Mason is more. A lot of people don't know that. I can pull the source up as well. So
Not free, and specifically not Freemason.
yeah,
Mason.
exactly. Yeah,
We're not
exactly.
free from nothing. We didn't free ourselves from our eye. It's
Yeah,
all navigations.
right. Those people are the peons or the students who broke away. And I
Yeah,
think they're called the Protestants, if I'm not mistaken.
right. They're the one who stole your empire and used your knowledge against you.
Exactly. So
Those
we're
who
not
don't know. Those
Freemasons, so
who
don't
don't know.
get bugged out when we use the word, you know. So Masonry is a form of building, and on a esoteric level, it deals with building the temple of man or the embodiment of the spirit. So it's a physical building of the heavens outside of us and building the heaven within us. So a lot of people get freaked out when they hear that word, but it goes
Wouldn't
back
it
to
be
more.
PNF? What's going on, man?
Oh, salute, brother Phil. What it do? What it do, brother?
Hey, I got something to add with that, man. Wouldn't this be the land? You know how they be saying this the land of the free? Wouldn't it be like the land of the land of the Masons, land of the mound builders? You know how they be like the land of the free?
Yes, in so many words, it is. In its variations, the land of the architects, the builders of heaven on earth. And they try to rewrite it into Jerusalem and Solomon's temple. That's how they reworded it through mainstream, but you are so correct. This is the land of the first civilization of the America.
They,
This would be considered what they would call Lower Egypt. And the Egypt in Africa would be considered Upper Egypt. But this Egypt came first.
I'm glad you broke that down.
Because we rule the world, the pyramid is like our trademark. Anytime you see a pyramid in the world, it's like a logo, like a Nike sign. So that lets you know the Moors ruled there. They had been there. We brought civilization there, and we moved on.
So that's a
We're
great.
actually the first people to rule the world.
So what's the etymology of pyramid? Like, what was the original word for that?
I'm not really sure, bro.
It's called a mirror,
Amir.
M-I-R, right?
Right, right.
So pyramids are really mirrors, and like you said, it's a staple of their present.
Right.
That triangle angle, geometric sign,
Right.
pyramid, right? So
Oh
it's
yeah. My bad. The pyramid is a triangle. I get where you're going with it.
yeah, and
It's the sign of the Moors. Like on the dollar bill, you got two seals. You got the Moorish seal, and then you got the European seal with the eagle. That shows you that's two nations within one nation. Because when we lost the war, they put us in bondage and called us slaves, and then they took our Moorish Latin tongues and our other tongues that we spoke. Because the laws are written in Moorish Latin. That's the reason why they call it a dead language, because when they conquered us, they took our tongue too.
Yeah, definitely, and that's why we speak their version of English. And Eladio El Bahique Antonio, I agree with you. The triangle does represent femininity. It's also the symbol of the yoni or the reproductive organ. You're correct. And it was actually a symbol of the Canaanite people. And this is where we get the word Kundalini from, Kundalini, which is the feminine energy, the feminine divine energy. A lot of people don't know that, and I just want to make sure we understand that. But Moorish, the reason why they're under attack is obviously they're the heirs to this vast estate, and this is no accident or coincidence. People all across the internet is study putting bad information about Moors and Moorish.
Most definitely.
You see,
Uh,
no
but
accident.
they don't know that Noble Drew Ali and Sir Kirkland Bay went and got the Alonial title to America in 1929 or 1928, one of those years. And
Yes.
since then, they came off the gold currency because they said if we're going to have to pay them in the land taxes, because all the money that they get from land taxes goes to that same trust that he established. Now, a lot of Moors don't even really know this, but you got to really dig for it because I had to dig for it. And sometimes you can ask Google or you can ask different sites and they will bring it up, but it's going to be like, bro, you got to be lucky to get it because I actually got it like that.
Yeah, that's true. I believe that was at the Pan American Conference when Noble
Right.
Charlie put his people back into their proper status. And
Right. And
um,
that's when they got the Alonial title because they had all the civilized tribes. Well, they had all the tribes in America come for
they,
that purpose. And C. Kirkland Bay, I think he spoke 5 or 6 different languages, and they stood up and claimed it, and nobody else stood up and claimed it. So, and within that itself is showing you that. I argue with a lot of Indians, and I say if you don't know your nationality, then you really kind of in the same boat as black people.
right, and that's as us being in our higher self, we don't want to argue with them because we know they're in their little
Absolutely.
world. And all they attack us, these so-called Indian. And I'm not talking about the tribal reservation people. I'm talking about the so-called black Indians who are waking up that's under Dan Calloway. These are the people attacking us every day online, telling us
But
we're not from here, just
from
because we call ourselves Moorish, L, and Bay.
from the proper understanding of being a Moor, we all don't look alike. So some of the people that do look kind of like them, they are still Moors. It's like Puerto Ricans. You got Puerto Ricans will be Guaquano. People from India will be Hindustan. Like people don't know the old nationalities before places were conquered by Europeans. So that's when you get into ideology. Now they get most people talk about ideology because they don't understand. Before the European came and did his conquering, people had nationalities, tongues, and birthrights. So the European came and changed everything to steal the birthright. So that's where renaming everything comes into. Because God told Adam what? Name everything. And everything you name, you have domain over. And our people come from that group of people who had the original domain, and that's a big part of it too. Renaming.
Yeah, definitely. And what we mean by that is not to offend people is we're talking about civilization. We're never going to argue who was the first man on earth because we don't know who was the first nothing. We just know who are the mothers and fathers of civilization and the light bringers or the torch bearers of civilization. We know this. So this should not have to get argued that Moors or Moorish people are the torch bearers, the bringers of the lights. I mean, bringing you out the darkness so you can know and fully understand. So the fact that we're arguing with this is suspicious.
And to go even deeper in it, when you look at the Statue of Liberty, she has the Moorish female headdress,
Yup,
and she also has a chain on her feet. So that was a symbolic given to America by France, but she also looked at melanated in the face and they wouldn't put it up. So I gotta change the face. So they changed it to a more European face to disguise it. But that's the great Masonic secret is who we are. We are the greatest of the Masonic secret is the Moors, the Freemasons, shall I say. That's their
Absolutely.
greatest secret because we're their father. We taught them.
All right, Phil, I'll be still alive. But yeah, salute to that. I'm glad you brought that up. She got the so-called Berber headdress, which is really Moorish, and she's got the torch, and her feet is bound. Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
that the feet bound civilized since what France did was they gave that statue to the melanated people that was in bondage to remind them of who they were. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
chain actually let you know you were in bondage. But before you went into bondage, you carried the light of civilization.
Right.
That's the reason
Symbolically,
why
that's
she
what.
has a book and a torch in her hand.
Right. They definitely try to symbolically, give people a heads up. And actually, in the country over there, they did a reenactment of the Statue of Liberty, and they made her into a more Moabitess. So
Melanated, yep. Yep.
I've
They
seen
give her
that.
a properly Moorish look.
Uh,
I've seen that. But even like when you argue with people about like if you go to Alabama, you got Alabaster and Montevallo, uh, let's go Tallahassee. Allah's name is in Tallahassee. Arm, leg, arm, head. You know, we got to get back to I, self, law, and master. Because once we get back to master and self, and we perfect ourselves, the rest of the brothers gonna wake up. But the Moorish movement itself has to be moving like water. You know what I'm saying? Hello.
yeah, hold on. When I'm searching for something, like you can't hear me, but I heard you. Can you hear me
Okay.
now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm searching for it.
America Moors, American Indian are Moors and Turks. Yeah, because of the turban. That
No, that's
turban on
that's
your head.
actually from a depository in the Smithsonian. I can't
Right.
really read it, but that's registered with the Smithsonian. So that's their claim. That's coming from so-called. Matter of fact, let me read it in totality for you, so we can really know what that say. Hold on, let me go get that. I'm gonna read it. I'll change my background. Hold on, 1 second. I'm gonna go and get that. All right, film and
You doing a great job, bro. Islam, I'm gone.
all right. Salute. Appreciate you, brother.
I gotta go back to work, man. They got me busting the 9 to 5 right now.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Brighter days is coming for you, brother. You
Oh,
gonna
most
be all
definitely. I normally run my own business, but I'm in California right now. I gotta get back to Georgia.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm in Chattahoochee down here, man, in PA right now, man.
Yeah, yeah. So most definitely, Islam to everybody. Say peace to y'all. I'm gone.
Salute.
All right.
So as y'all can see from a federal depository, New York, the Handbook of North American Indians, page 290, U.S. government printing office. Among the reputed ancestors of the Aboriginal American Indian are Moors and Turks. That's their ancestors. But that's not what I'm proving. Hold on. You're gonna get something else. Hold up. What is going on? Oh yeah, that's the wrong one. Where's that joint at? Is this it? Oh, here you go, right here. Here you go. So this headdress is not foreign to America. That is the Chamorro people of South America, and they are from the Aymara people of South America. They have the Aymara language group. As you can see that headdress, they make fun of us wearing that. And I'm going to show you it right quick. Hold up. So this headdress, as you can see, is indigenous to America. It's nothing new. The reason why these people making fun of us is because they have no connection to America. Right? I can really put the sun hat on. You feel me? I can put the sun hat on. But they don't have no connection to none of these cultures. That's why they're making fun of us, y'all. Can't y'all see? They don't practice indigenous cultures. They don't dress in their indigenous garb. They just crack jokes about Noble Drew Ali being in the circus because these people are childish. This is Toussaint. That is Toussaint L'Ouverture of the indigenous army of the Haiti. The Haiti or the gods. That is affairs on his head, or the so-called Haitians. And they want to Africanize us and say we're not from here because of this. Because we are the global people. We are the people who actually got up and went and put in work. Now they want to take our hard work and rename it because that's what plagiarists do. That's what they do. They take people's stuff. Okay, this image right here is from Kunstkamera. It's from Kunstkamera. You can see that woman is brown in Kunstkamera Museum in St. Petersburg, Russia. This is the exhibition of North America in Kunstkamera, Russia. This is why they don't want you to be in Russia. Because they're gonna, as you can see, the Berber design on her neck. That is a Moorish woman, or what we would call American copper-colored woman. Okay. Tahiti, Morea. So yeah, man, yeah. In my teachings, America is the land of the gods. They call them the plumed serpent. The plumed serpent of the land of the gods. And that's why we have names this in relative to God. We have so many different names for God. Most of these lands in America is named after God, like Kentucky, like Idaho, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, right? These are gods. And there's even more. So America is another name for God. Marrakesh is another name for the land of God. Mariques or Morucos. So I'm gonna show y'all a few more images and I'm out. I sure appreciate y'all. So we see this timber para envases morucos. Merucos, mariques. This is the same word. Now I'm gonna show you this and the extent of these people. As you can see, Morocco, Tetuan, and Szechuan is where we're going to get the word Shoshone from, the Shoshone people. And we know they are our people. And just like the Narragansett is our people. So you see that where it says Szechuan and Tetuan? Let me go and show you something else. As you can see that Teotihuacan, and we can see Vatican City. Teotihuacan, Tetuan. We can find that in Morocco. We can find that in America. As you can see the Shiva Lingam design or how they powered their civilization back then. Also, we can see, hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me see. Okay, I can't even put it on the screen. I can't put it on the screen. Okay. I'm not going to be able to put it on the screen. I'm not going to be able to put it on the screen. So, yeah. You know, this one of them late builds that I had to just touch down with y'all. Like I say, I'm going to go live next week. I've just been busy and chilling, trying to get this bread up and get in shape. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get my energy up. Dang, that's love, man. I almost got 1,000 viewers already. That's love. Appreciate y'all. Almost 1,000 viewers. But heart the video, share the live, and ask questions. This how I'm coming. I can show you El with the Aztec gods. I can show you Bay all throughout America. And that's why they don't like us, because we actually have a culture. I can show you many lands named after Moor in America. Many lands, not just one. Probably hundreds. Hundreds of land named after Moor. Ale and Bay in America. American Indian is not a race. It's no American Indians. It's a misnomer. They're clinging to it because they too want to selfishly claim the old world. They want to selfishly gatekeep the terminology indigenous and aboriginal, and they don't want to change. These Moor haters, these people going against Moorish, they want to gatekeep indigenous, and that's why they're going against us, because we are the only people who have a claim or who still practice the old world culture. So like I say, this is a concentrated effort. This is a conspiratorial effort to take us out because we are actually here. So this is lower self activities that the only way we're going to overcome this is by love. Love is the ultimate weapon to defeat evil and bad energy. We can't let them stress us out. We ain't gonna malfunction and send ourselves off the deep end because of them. We just gotta love each other and overcome them and their lower self. Shout out to LTPFJ Hotel. Peace. But I'm like I say, listen, man, I have thousands of hours of research, y'all. Thousands. I have enough research to call myself a teacher. Verifiable research, and I can sit down with the best and the worst, and they're not gonna win. The people against Moors don't want to debate me. They block you. They talk about Noble Drew Ali and they block you. The negative Moor made it bad. I don't really know what a negative Moor is. I never met him. I just think that's something they made up to try to hijack. When I look at negative Moor and good Moor, I believe it's just a hijack. They want to create this villain so they can sneak themselves in. Because what I'm saying is nobody has a claim except for Moors. Other people can claim to be indigenous or aboriginal, but what is your culture is what we're asking you. Saying American Indian ain't cutting it. Oh, I'm American Indian. Okay, what's your nationality? Show us your flag. What is your customs? What's your culture? And you can start with your language, customs. What did you cook? Who knew about you in the old world? You think I'm way off track with what? Be specific, because I'm gonna block you. I'm not just gonna let you type nonsense on my page. So, person with a number, I want you to address what I'm off track with, because I'm blocking everybody that don't make no sense. I'm letting you know that right now. This ain't one of them type of channels where you can just type anything. I'm gonna block you. You cannot just make a statement and without backing it up. So, like I said, American Indian is not a nationality, and I'm gonna go and pull that up right quick. Give me 1 second. Let me go and get a source to prove American Indian is not a nationality. You can claim it because it's a modern construct to identify people, but you have to, right? It's a colorable jurisdiction. And brother, LTPFJ, when we're talking, where's my archaeological evidence? Got you. Here it is right here, user. That's a good question. Here it is right here. Let me show you. Bam. There go my archaeological evidence right there for El and Bay. El Arabe and Diosa Maya Huel, El and Bay. Where's yours? What is even your claim to be questioning me? Don't question me without your claim. Next, I'm going to show you that American Indian, you can't be American and Indian, first of all. What does Indian mean? We know what American means. It means the various copper-colored people originally applied to the Aboriginals, now given to the Europeans. That's the 1828 definition of American. You don't want to be questioned. What is your claim? Who are you? It depends on who questioning me. You can be a waste of time. What is you questioning me for? What is your claim? You need to let me know your claim. Like, are you indigenous, aborigine? Are you atheist? What are you? Make a claim. Let me know. Indians have hospitals, schools, banks, and homes for their people. Everybody have that. And we had it first. Moors had hospitals, schools, and banks for their people before everybody. Moors had plumbing for their people and writing before everybody. Moors. Berbers, whatever you want to call them. Everybody else is just Johnny come lately. If so, show us your writing. Show it. All right, where are your resources for your Indians? I mean, when I'm talking about the American Indians of historical concept, right, reservations but claim the land. Right, we're all over. We can go and get land anywhere we want. Nobody's gonna stop us. Indian is Hindustani. I like that. But they don't even have a definition for Indian. And it goes back to Indios. Like this right here says Diosa. Indiosa. Indios is God. So they were a spiritual people. And now they want to take Indios and say it's indigo. I know y'all heard that, indigo. Now they're saying Indian means indigo because they know they can't claim a God because they don't have a religion. Go and find them channels where they're talking about indigo, the indigo plant. Now they're plant people. Boy, these people are funny. So let me go and get a source that American Indian is not a nationality or a race. I'm going to go and get that source. I'll be right back. let me pause it. Let me pause right quick so it won't. Okay, how do you pause it? I forgot. How do you do that? Pause. All right, I'm back. Let's go and put it up here and read it right quick. Okay, here it is right here. Okay, I can't really read it. I don't know why. Why this what happened? Let's go. Okay, let's read it here maybe. Okay, indigenous people. Let's put it right here. Let me mount this right quick. Indigenous people are frequently classified as a racial minority. However, it is important to understand that Native American or American Indians are not strictly racial categories. Being a member of a tribal nation provides a membership status. So if you can read that, American Indian or Native American are not races. It's not a race. So one of the brothers brought this up earlier to them, and they still refuse to tell us what their race is. As an American Indian, what is your race? Because like I say, there's 4 racial classifications. There's Mongoloid, Australoid, Negroid, and Eurasian. Those are the 4. So that means American Indian will have to fall into one of those categories. It's just a political designation, right? They are Mongols. We are not Mongols, so we are not the same. We would be into the Australoid or the Negroid. And we know Negroid is not a race because it's a color. You cannot be a Negroid. That makes no sense. Brothers of the same struggle. Islam. We show this. BOS. Brother of the same struggle. So like I say, American Indian is not a race. It is just a group of political people, greedy, selfish people making a claim after the embattled. You're correct on a number of races. Race is not based on skin color. Yes, it's a distinction. Race, so we are the Mer. No, we're not Mer. Mer means a wall. Mu'er means wall. It's an object. It's a thing, but it's not a person. Mu'er means wall. To the brother Eddie McCarthy, go and Google M-U-U-R means wall right quick. So I won't have to do it. I don't want to have to do that. So Mu'er is an attempt to replace Moorish. This is a side attempt from historical revisionists to fit themselves in a narrative they don't fit in. There's no such thing as Mu'er or Lemurian. That's all fake history. It's Moorish. No, I didn't say skin color has anything to do with race. It's still a distinction, though. There's phenotypical distinctions, and there's hair. Like, for instance, hair. Our woolly hair is distinguishable. Our spirituality, our ability to move, and just, we're a little different than everybody else. We're not, human beings or gods, whatever, they are similar in so many ways, but what is our distinctions? Europeans are right now Slavic people, are albino pale people, that's their distinction. And Mongoloids typically have the chingy eyes. Australoids, they have the harsh faces. And our people are typically people with wide nose and big lips. That's how they distinguish us. But anybody can have those characteristics. But the Moors were not seagoing people. I don't know who the Moors is. I don't know what you mean by the Moors. User 2658. I don't know what the Moors is. Anything can be the Moors. I'm talking about Moorish. When I'm dealing with people, a person, place, or thing, I'm dealing with Moorish. Moorish, like the architecture, Moorish architecture. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know what the Moors is. Yeah, I don't know Northwest African. I don't know about the Moors of Northwest Africa. I know it's Moors in Australia. It's Moors in Asia. It's Moors in Solomon Island. It's a people called the Moros in Philippines. There's Mura, Brazil. There's Mora, New Mexico. There's more. Let me show you another Moor right quick, since you want to talk about the Moors. I got another one for you. We go one right here. There's these Moors. The Tahiti and Moorea. Right? The Moorea people. Right there it says Moorea. Tahiti and Moorea. So there's Moors everywhere. But since people want to create this narrative, they want to say Moors are West Africans like they proving something. Yes, I believe Moors control North Africa and Spain and all that historically, but Moors are Asiatics. Like we see Moorea right here. As you can see it right there. It says Moorea. Moors are Westerners or Americans because they are the mother race. The mother race or the matriarchal race are Americans. That means people who put their mother first, they come from a mother. Those are Moors. All Moors come from a mother. That's what they teach. Other people teach they come from a father. We don't teach that. That's not our lessons. We have a spiritual father, but we don't. Our physical father comes from a mother. That's why we're called Moors, because we have a motherly upbringing. A mixum, that's true. That's true. Definitely. But Moors have a mother. That's why we have Isis and Mary and Madonna and Diosa, Exchel, Kandaki, Aisha, Ashaya. So many different motherly figures. I'm Moorish American because I know I'm Moorish. But if you're going to be a Moors, you need to know what type of Moors. Moorish is taking us back to the God, the first God. That's what Moorish is doing. It's taking you to the God of knowledge and wisdom and the sun. Moorish goes right back to nature, the sun, the earth. That's what Moor take us to, Moorish. Moorish take us back to the mother God. The concept of mother God, which is the first creed known to man. The first creed known to man was mother God. That is our old time religion. But we adopted Allah through the Canaanites, which is the spiritual father. Claiming something isn't going to take care of the kids. That's true. That's true. But for us spiritual religious people, claiming our old time religion gives us authority. It gives us seniority. By claiming our old time religion, it gives us seniority over other newcomers. So that's why we claim our old time religion, because people are trying to claim our stuff and push us to the side. And we ain't going for that. They're trying to give us this new designation called color and Afro. We ain't going for that. We good. We're good on Afros and colors. We are okay with Moor and Moorish But they don't want us to hide that. They want to say, don't claim that. Just put that to the side, brother. Don't claim that Moorish stuff. Oh, brother, we don't want to be with you. We're good. Don't worry about us. We are good. We don't want to be with y'all. The people out there telling us to just put Moorish down and more, we don't want to be your friend. We not looking for approval. We not looking to unite with y'all. Just go be Indian, go be Afro, go be Black and African. Do your thing. We know why we're saying Moorish and more. And L and Bay. We know it. It's in our heart. We know exactly why we saying that. So just go be African and all those colors. Right? We are the first Americans. We are the real Americans. Indians get a lot of resources handed to us. Good, that's great. I'm happy for you. I hope you get even more. I'm not hating on you. I'm not an Indian though, and most people can't define Indian. I'm not calling myself nothing you can't define. If you can't define it, don't call me that. Give me a definition for Indian. If you can't, do not even mention it. I'm that type of person. Give me a definition. What does Indio means? Yeah, they're trying to trade places. See what it is, they want to take our good culture for themselves and take and write us out. Like, almanac, algebra, the concept of zero, mathematics, chemistry, alchemistry. They want to take that from us and just, y'all ain't from here, but we'll take your culture. That's what plagiarists do. That's their lower selves, but we're the best. Because in our spiritual practice, we believe in something called divine prophecy. We believe in divinity and revelation. So we knew this was going to happen, that the world was going to turn against us. And we knew the spirit, the all-seeing, was going to reveal to y'all that there is a spirit God. There is a spirit that is ruling over our dominion. And it's going to reveal itself to y'all, and it's going to punish y'all, because it happens every age and every cycle. The never sleeping God or deity reveals itself every cycle and punishes those or judges those that are non-believers. And we are at that point in time where the non-believers are going to be put back into the beginning stages, which is another form of servitude, because you go against the truth. When you go against the truth, you sin. It's a sin, and this sort of stunts your growth. So you're not able to catch on to the times. And since you don't catch on, like old people don't know about technology, you find yourself trying to learn again, and fools are always beginning. If you have to start all over again, that means you're a fool. So this is what we believe. Oh, here we go. This. Here we go again. Here we go again with this stuff. I'm gonna have to end the video in a little while. They're giving me them cues. They giving me them little cues that they want to end my live. So, yeah. Oh man, woo-wee. Yeah, like I say, a lot of people are emotional. They are in their feelings, and they just have their own narrative. They want to be seen and heard, and they're greedy and selfish. So they want to sort of have it their way, and it don't work like that. Herschel Marwich says, join us. We good. We don't want to do no joining. We only want to be ourselves. We are okay. We will like work with you. Like Herschel, we will work with y'all. But as indigenous people, as aborigines, Kiera, you funny. Thanks. Yeah, you gotta take care of them teeth, man. You got, I ain't gonna lie, I did have some little yellow teeth. I had some, I had some yellow teeth. I had to get that fixed. But we will build with you, Herschel. But it's our culture is already written. It's already in stone. We good. We are Moabites. We are related to the Canaanites. Some of the oldest people on earth with the oldest writing script, with the connection to the gods. So when we're talking about the gods, we're obviously talking about the Aztec, the Mayan, the Egyptian, the Canaanite. We're talking about the gods. I don't have a smoke alarm. Block We Was Kings, ASAP. Block We Was Kings, ASAP. Block them. I want to see that block. Block We Was Kings. Block them, please. A reservation equals we have to give you resources. I feel you. We okay though, Herschel. We like to work for ours. We're men. We don't like to be given anything. We're okay. Trust me. We like it like that. We want to work for ours. It creates character. We don't want nobody giving us what's ours. We good. This great land, this great earth was given to us by the Creator. So we good. We don't want some fake government telling us what to do. We are awesome. Our ethnic group in America are awesome. We've been building here for thousands of years. We traverse the world and share our culture with the world right now. Everybody copies me. They copy us. Everybody want to rap like us, wear their hair like us. So we're good. We know our worth. So we okay. It's always been like that. It's always going to be like that. Subgroups, cousins, whatever you call them, they copy us all the time. It's going to always be the way it's been. And like I say, we want to go out in nature and build for ourselves because it creates character. Because man knows by experience, not by being told. Make them pay for it. Yeah, if they're going to do the work, if they want to do the work, let them. Yeah, they can pay us. I agree, Herschel. If that's what they want to do, let them. I ain't going to stop them now. If the visitors want to pay, let them pay. But we want to work. We've always been like that. No pain, no gain. We want to go through it. We don't want to sit back and be lazy. We've never wanted like that, ever. It's never going to be like that. Because our mind is so powerful. Our thoughts manifest our destiny. So no matter what stage in life, we gonna get ours. That's how powerful our minds are. We're gonna get it. It's gonna magnify and attract to us. So that's how we like it. So we can develop our bodies and our minds. We never want to be lazy, ever. So the fact that we went through the most, I ain't gonna take nothing away from the so-called indigenous people. They went through it too. But since we went through the most oppression, we're showing you we're not lazy because we came out of that. When you come out of the death grip of the Roman Empire and the Europeans, you have to be something special because they tried to write us out of history. They tried to genocide us. They tried to erase us, but we are right here as the leaders of Earth. Yeah, they can work for us. It's cool. But as long as we get the title to the land, we want the titles. The title is God. God means ruler. God means ruler of the land. We don't want them to pay us, but they give us these puny names. These misnomers. We don't want misnomers. We don't want those names. 400 acres is a start. 400,000 acres is a start. But, like I say, we are the Americans. We are the government. We are the city, local, state, federal government, military, from sea to shining sea. Yeah, they do owe us. But at the same time, I'm taking mine. And as you can see, we have almost over $1 trillion Spending dollar. How did y'all do everything? We've lose everything. I didn't lose nothing. I'm still the leader of Earth. No, Miss Junior, I'm the leader of Earth. Everybody wants to be me. You can go to your local little children's gathering. They're rapping. They're dressing like our women. They want to be like me. So I didn't lose nothing. You got that? That's how what you lost. I gained everything because everybody wants to be me. Go in Asia, Japan, India, you're going to find kids on the corner rapping right now, trying to talk like me. Go all in Africa and Europe, London, they're out there rapping right now. The tribes have land. I'm here if we ever want to talk. We can talk. If you are a real tribal chief, we can talk. We will build with y'all. We will build with y'all. So, and once y'all tribal people are tax free anyway, y'all unleash y'all authority. We would rather build with y'all. We would rather go to y'all hospitals. We would rather go to your hospitals. We don't want to go to their hospitals anyway. So we are ready to do business with y'all. I know many people who would rather go to y'all hospitals. We would rather give birth to our children on y'all hospitals, on y'all lands. We don't want to give birth in the cities. The cities is the corporate authority. We don't want to be in the cities. We don't mind working directly with the tribal people. Yeah, we are brothers. We totally agree. Trust me, I am not against that. I know many indigenous people working together with our people. In Canada and Mexico, even in North America. Yeah, I got your number, brother. I'll hit you up. I don't know where you at in North America, but I'll give you a call. I just took your number down. We'll build, because like I say, I'm a powerful leader throughout America. I just do TikToks and YouTube, but I'm well known in Chicago, Illinois. I'm well known in the South. Shout out to Herschel Mowich. Herschel Mowich. Mowich 10. Love, nothing but love, bro. We're gonna build and bring this together. I see, Kiara, remember you was talking about how a lot of the indigenous people want to show love. This is an example. Not all of them is against us like that dude, Yohaya. It's plenty indigenous people that want to build. So we can break through the barrier of hate and build. And build. Hatred is what divides us. Love is what built up the old world. We was in love, and then Satan came seeking whom he may devour. So that's about it. I'm at my threshold. I have about 1,000 viewers. So every time I get 1,000, I end a live. I'm sorry. Y'all will see me again. You will see me in probably tomorrow or the next few days. We gonna build back up what they destroyed and let the Holy Spirit guide us. Let the ancestors speak through us so we can build what they tried to destroy. And until next time, y'all people pray on our uprising, on our manifesting of greatness, of our success. You must pray. Talk to the ancestors. Talk to the spirit one, the one true spirit that we derive from. Talk to yourself. Go and get the information from the higher planes of the dial plate of the mind and manifest this great movement that we got going on towards our salvation. I am not only a teacher, I'm a minister of divine revelation and truth. And I can put the spirit on y'all, the spirit of greatness, and teach you how to overcome your discrepancies and your shortcomings. I can show you how to defeat old age, bad health. I can show y'all. I got a lot of skills and a lot of information and a lot of friends. And we want to show y'all love. We want to unite y'all with truth. So yeah, I have to go. I'm sorry. I can't stay up too late. Namaste. Peace and love to everybody. Islam. I'll catch y'all in the next video. So